the answers to the multiplied 2 digits by 1 digit worksheet. Today we will start on question 4. So you have been introduced to the column method of multiplication, and in a similar way to column addition and subtraction, we'll always start by using the ones. So if we look at number 4, the first one, A, 24 times 2. So first of all, we say 4 multiplied by 2, which is 8. And then we say 2 multiplied by 2, which is 4. So our answer is 48. Then we have 44 times 2. So 4 times 2 is 8. And 4 times 2 again is 8 again. Okay, so then we've got 31 times 3. And this time you have been asked to lay this question out in the correct format. So we have 31 multiplied by 3. And we can go 1 times 3 is 3, 3 times 3 is 9. So the answer is 93. And the last question, 42 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. In our next question, we have Jack, who is trying to work out 34 times 2. So he's laid it out like this, starting with the number he's multiplying by and putting the 2-digit number at the bottom. Let's see if we can help improve his column method. I'm going to start by writing my 2-digit number at the top, and I'm going to write the number I am multiplying by at the bottom. And that whole layout really helps with my question, because all I have to do now is say that 4 times 2 is 8, and 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, we'll move on. So a toaster costs £32, and we want 3 toasters. So the calculation we are doing is 32 multiplied by 3. If I lay this out as a column multiplication, I have 32 multiplied by 3. So 2 times 3 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9. So I know that he is paying £96 for his 3 toasters. Now, this next question here got me thinking a bit. Some of the information is a little bit misleading. So Whitney has multiplied a 2-digit number by a 1-digit number. And she had to do 30 add 9 equals 39 to get her answer. We've got to work out what the original number is. But if you come below to here, you'll see a column multiplication has been written out for you to complete. I'm going to use that to help me work out my missing number. So basically, I know that when I multiply my 10s digit here by the multiple here, another number, I am going to get 30. I know that my 10s digit has got to be a multiple of 10, which is why it's in the 10s column. So I'm going to start by putting a 1 in my 10s column. Now, I know that whatever that digit is, which is 10, whatever we multiply it by, I am going to get 30. So 10 times what is 30? 3. So I am guessing that this number here is 3. So if that number there is 3, and I go back to the beginning, something times 3 is 9. Well, that's right, 3 is a squared number, so 3 times 3 is 9. So I believe that my answer is 13. I'm now going to go back up to the top, and I'm going to see if I do it another way through partitioning, I get 30 add 9. So if I had 13 and I partitioned that, this is how, as we did it on another previous lesson, my value of my 1 is 10, the value of my 3 is 3. So I will be doing 10 times 3, add 3 times 3, 10 times 3 is 30, and 3 times 3 is 9. So therefore, we've just proved that 13 is our correct number. Now, here's another one that I find is a little bit tricky. She says, Philip used the column method to work out 41 times 2. But this person here is saying that they can work it out in their head. Well, let's do it using the column method first. So 41 times 2. So 1 times 2 is 2, and 4 times 2 is 8. So this young girl here is saying she can work it out in her head. And actually, Mrs. Eden can work it out in her head, and I think you can probably work it out in your head as well. Because if you have 41 multiplied by 2, all you're doing is saying 40 times 2, add 1 times 2. Well, 40 times 2 is 80, 1 times 2 is 2, add them together, and we get 82. Now, it says tick the multiplication that you can work out in your head. Now, Mrs. Eden can work all of those out in her head using the method that she's just showed you. I want you to have a go and see if you can work the answers out in your head. Okay, I'm going to leave the answers. I'm going to leave that for you there. We'll do that tomorrow. If you would like to work out all of these answers here at home and send them in to myself or Mr. Smells on Dojo, you may well get some extra points. Take care. Bye.